Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and I'm very sick, so don't get mad at me if I start like coughing up blood during the middle of the review, but I'll try not to let that happen. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Master Grade Zaku 2 F2 from Gundam 0083. And first off, well, let me show you this. This is what it's supposed to look like. If you've seen 0083, then you recognize this suit. They were everywhere in that series. It's supposed to be in the regular light green and dark green Zaku colors. But I bought this kit with the intention of painting it in a Char's color scheme, because I didn't have a Char's Zaku, and I mean, come on, what Gundam collection is complete without Char's Zaku? So I used this one. I decided to go with the F2 just because stylistically I like the F2 a lot better than the normal Zaku. And yeah, even over the Zaku 2.0, which has got an infinitely better inner frame than this kit. The outside is what everybody's going to be looking at, so I decided to go with the F2 just because I like the way it looks better. Alright, first off, I guess I'll go over colors. Mine obviously is Char's color scheme, dark red, black. It's got a really dark silver, kind of a gunmetal for the joints. And one thing about mine is that the pink on the most of the suit is a little bit light. I didn't want it to come out quite that light of a pink, but that just kind of happened. And I went with this kind of a block pattern color scheme, where he's got the darker pink and then the lighter pink. And see, I just kind of did that little block pattern all over the lighter parts. And then I painted his backpack just straight red. And he's got a few white highlights on him on the spike here and on his little command antenna. But straight out of the box, he's going to be molded in this light green, a dark green, a few black parts, mostly on the feet and the cockpit hatch there, and then the inner frame and all the tubes and joints and everything is going to be gray. And the weapons are gray as well. So, let's get into articulation. He's got kind of a weird feature on his shoulders, where his shoulders actually come out of the body like that, which is kind of really strange in my opinion, but it enables his arms to go up and down just a little bit, so he can, I don't know, do this pose. And then on the spike armor on the left shoulder is movable, so you can really move his arms up quite a ways. I don't know, it just seems kind of weird to me. Of course, if you don't pull his his shoulders out of the torso, then he can only lift his arms up about that far, so I guess it makes sense. And the shoulders go 360. The shield can rotate like so. It's actually on a ball joint, so it can actually wiggle around a little bit as well. It rotates below the shoulder. It's kind of a tight joint though. It doesn't want to rotate very well. He's got a double jointed elbow, but it's practically just one joint, because the second joint doesn't move very well, and it can only bend about 90 degrees. And he's got a little bit of movement in his elbow armor right here, this black piece. It doesn't move very much, but... And then he's got standard Master Grade hands. He's got the ball joint wrist, ball joint thumb, and then the index finger is separate from the other three fingers. Another thing about this kit is that I added on several panel lines. For example, the shield is just smooth and clean when you get it out of the box, so I added a few panel lines there, a couple on the top, added some on his head, added panel lines on his thighs, a couple on his lower legs, couple on the skirt armor and the backpack, and I think that's about it. Now onto his head. His head is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down just a little bit. Can't really go side to side very much because of these pipes on the side of his head. And it can rotate 360. And when you lift the top of the head off and get up under that clear piece, you can move the mono eye, but I'm not going to do that right now because it would take up too much time. The cockpit hatch does open, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a little char in there that I painted. The waist does not move at all. There's no torso movement whatsoever. But the skirt armors do go up and down a little bit. The front skirts actually go up quite a ways, kind of a upskirt shot. The back skirts don't move, but it does have this little thingy right here that comes out to store his bazooka. And the thrusters are on ball joints, so they can move around pretty freely. The thighs, when you get the skirt armor out of the way, the legs can go forward quite a ways. They can only go back about that far because the back skirts don't move. And then the knees are double jointed, and they can bend about that far. You have to be careful though, because if you bend them too far or too much, this little pipe right here will snap in half. So you have to kind of be careful with that. The knee armor is on a peg, and it can go back and forth like that. Just move along with the knee. And the feet are actually pretty posable for a Zaku. They can go forward like that, and see, look, up here in the back, the pink part and the black part actually separate. I thought that was a pretty cool little feature. And then this front part right here can go up and down, depending on what kind of pose you have him in. His feet don't go forward very much, only about that far. But, yeah. It's a Zaku. I don't think too many Zakus had good foot posability until the 2.0s came along. Alright, if I can just get him to stand up. This kit doesn't want to stand up very well. It's kind of awkward to get him to balance. But let's get into his accessories now. He just comes with 2 extra hands, outstretched. He doesn't come with fists. See, look, he can't even stand up. These are the same exact hands that come with the Master Grade Camp Fur. So it's just a little random piece of information there. He comes with little leg-mounted rocket launchers. It's got 3 little rockets in there. They're molded in gray, but I went ahead and painted them red. And he's got a hole right here. Actually, no, this part goes on first. This little strap thingy is plastic, but it's pretty flexible, so you can just stretch it around his leg. And then goes on the side like so. Well, it's supposed to, if I can see what I'm doing. It's not wanting to go on for some reason. There we go. And of course you can put the other one on the other leg, but due to time constraints I won't bother. He comes with a machine gun, pretty nice looking. It's very different from the standard Zaku machine gun. The clip comes out, but other than that it doesn't have any moving parts. But it's still really nice looking in my opinion. And of course he comes with the good old Zaku Bazooka. It's got the this handle. I think it's supposed to move back and forth, but I think I glued it in place. I might have broken it, I can't remember. And the little scope kind of goes up and down. And it's supposed to rotate, but again, I think I glued that in place. It rotates so it can fit better onto this little back mount that pops out of the back skirts there. And let's see. He comes with a Sturmfaust. Just pretty standard. I can't remember if this is the same. Yeah, I think this is the same one that comes with the original Char Zaku kit. If it's not, it's pretty similar. And you can always take that off and just replace it with a little thingy like that. And he comes with a little round mount so he can put that Sturmfrost on his side skirts. And he comes with other side skirt accessories, extra clips for the machine gun, little flares, and he comes with a little clip to clip his machine gun to his back skirts. These weird little things that go on his backpack, I didn't bother putting them on because I couldn't really figure out what they were. And then the standard Zaku head without the command antenna. And that is about it for the Master Grade Zaku to F2, and I will see you guys next time.